How's it going, gamers? It's Chongo here, and today I've got a gameplay commentary for you guys. The gameplay is of Battlefield 4 on the PC, and today's commentary topic is about the recent news that DICE is going to be rolling out some server updates to Battlefield 4 to fix some rubber banding issues, so let's get into it. So first off, many people might be thinking why I'm making a video like this, and this is mainly because this whole concept of, updates this far after the release of a game. I mean, it's been 6 months since Battlefield 4 has been out, and it basically, made me think about when should a game be finished with, updates and fixes and this sort of thing. And I mean, I experienced rubber banding on the PC, but I believe this update is mainly aimed at, PS4 and Xbox One, since apparently rubber banding on those consoles was extremely bad. And it just seems kind of odd that they've taken this much time to fix an issue. And I mean, I think most of their player base has pretty well fallen off because of this issue, or because of just general issues with the game. So if you haven't heard about what happened with Battlefield 4 in launch, it basically had a terrible launch. There was server issues, there was problems with the game crashing, especially on PC with myself, and bugs, and rubber banding, all this. Pretty much everything that you wouldn't want to happen when you launch your game happened. So this is why, at the first couple of weeks, everyone really hated Battlefield 4. They just thought it was terrible and all that kind of stuff. Now, when they went to port these across to, obviously, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, these problems still came with them, and it was actually worse rubber banding from the experiences I've heard. I haven't actually played it on next-gen consoles or current-gen consoles or anything like that, so I can't really speak firsthand. But I did experience rubber banding on PC from time to time, and most of the time I set the blame to my service provider because I do have quite crap internet at the moment, so I just thought, this is my internet, and that's why when I did review Battlefield 4 I gave it an 8 out of 10, and I did cite that there was problems with bugs and glitches and that sort of thing, but for the most part I left the rubber banding out because I sort of felt like that was my internet's problem instead of it being, a problem with the actual game. So I think the question I'm trying to ask is, when is too late to fix a game or to patch problems like this with the game? I kind of feel that if you haven't got these kind of problems out of the way within, a month of launch, you've kind of stuffed it, because you're already losing players because people are disinterested in your game, or they don't like the issues that they're facing. And then even if you do fix it, there are some people who are going to enjoy the fixes, but you kind of stuffed up your game from the beginning. And this is what I feel with Battlefield 4 at the moment. I mean, I haven't played Battlefield since last year until today when I got this gameplay, and although the game is fun and it's fixed, it's kind of like, well, I would have expected that to have happened last year. And I did try it out, I think, either at the very beginning of this year or end of last year, and there was just lag, rubber banding, all that kind of stuff, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. Whereas when I did play it today, it was okay. But with that being said, it should have been like that, ages ago. And I think something that's very interesting is Battlefield, like the series, including Battlefield 3, they always like to have these massive betas that they go and they, everyone can play it for a certain amount of time. And I kind of treat them as more of a demo, and I think, EA and DICE treat them as a demo as well, because they're trying to, draw in hype through these betas as opposed to testing out the problems in the game. Or if they are testing out problems in the game, how can they launch a game like Battlefield 4 that had all these issues if they did have a beta for it with so many people? I'm kind of missing that point, unless maybe DICE saw these problems and said, okay, we need more time to EA to fix up this issue, and EA just sort of thought, no, let's push it out and just, deal with it. Which obviously was a big mistake on their part. I think they probably should have delayed it if they could have fixed up these issues and maybe launched it in, early December, because I kind of felt like when it was at the end of last year that there wasn't really that many games to play. I haven't got a current gen system yet. I'm planning on getting a PlayStation 4 probably about middle of this year, but there wasn't enough games for me to, decide to buy a next gen system, and there wasn't, too many games available. I just think I went back and played some League of Legends or something like that. There wasn't, that many good games, whereas if Battlefield 4 had been delayed by a month and it came out, completely polished and had fixed these issues, I think that probably would have been a better launch for them. And I really think it just stems from the fact that EA seems to think Battlefield is competing against Call of Duty when Call of Duty is destroying itself. There's no real point for them to, rush to be out before, having Call of Duty. This is the same issue with Medal of Honor, actually. They went and thought, oh no, we need to release this game before Call of Duty, otherwise people won't buy it, and they released it, and it just had so many glitches and problems, and it wasn't a really good game. So I kind of feel like that I respect Ubisoft more for delaying Watch Dogs, because if Watch Dogs had come out and there was any problems like there was with Battlefield, I mean, that game would have just, it would have hurt Ubisoft stock more than them delaying the game. So I'm glad that they've done that, and hopefully when that game comes out, it's going to be better. And hopefully EA learns from this experience that they need to, delay games if it needs delaying instead of just pushing it out the door. Anyway, this brings me into my video on when a fix is too late for a game and basically what's happening with Battlefield 4. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and if you've got any comments about, fixing a game or Battlefield 4 or anything like that, put it down below. And if you want to join the GamerHood, just subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.